Hey, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, it's video number 4. Excuse me. Video number 4 today. This is a second video on Forex. This is a very easy method that you can use. My friend, he's using this method on Forex, and I think he made over $80,000 yesterday on a demo account. It's very effective. It's trading in ranges, consolidation. If you look, that's a range-bound trade, okay? There's the rules for this, guys. He's using a minimum 2 resistance touches and 1 support. That's support is your floor, resistance is the ceiling. So he says 1, 2, 3 touches, and that's when he's going to enter his trade on a consolidation. Now remember, ladies and gentlemen, consolidation usually always happens before major news releases. So you can go to forexfactory.com and look for the news. But I just want to explain to you why the market actually moves up and down like that. So this is what happens. Some news comes out and you get a big candle going up, okay? Alright, it's the market moving news, high impact news. Data releases come out good for USD. Are bad. Let's say we're trading the USD JPY. Okay, that right there means the United States dollar against the Japanese yen. Okay, and right now Japan has been suffering some economic challenges, and the US dollar's been strong. That's what you want. You want 2 currencies going away from each other. You want one getting stronger and one getting weaker. And the quicker they're going apart, the more money you're going to make, the bigger these candles are going to be. Alright, so usually right before news, though, you'll get a period of consolidation where it's going like this in a range. Okay? And then you'll hear a lot of people talk about breakouts. A breakout is when it breaks out of that range. Okay? The news comes out and bam, it goes up because the news was good. And then you got long-term trends. On this, the long-term trend would be up because over here you'd have some new, you'd have an area, and then bam, it breaks up out of this area. You see, it moves in levels. Moves in levels. The market moves in levels. But whenever it gets like this, that's called consolidation. When it's a long term like that, that's an uptrend. See, it's going up. USD JPY is up. You can go on your computer and you can type in type in tradingview.com, and you can look at your charts and get all your charting information for free. Okay. Alright, so we've identified that. Now let me explain to you what makes this go up and down. The long-term trend is determined by the quarterly releases of the Fed interest rates or the central bank interest rates. So the United States in this case has just agreed at the federal meeting. They just agreed that they're going to up interest rates 50 points for the next quarter. So that means that the United States economy is improving and doing well, and the reason they're raising those interest rates is to help throttle it back. If you raise interest rates, people don't go get as many loans. People don't go buy cars as much, buy houses as much. So that kind of helps throttle the economy back, and it helps control inflation. Right now they've got an inflation problem because they printed up too much money for the COVID stimulus while people couldn't work to help keep the economy going. Which, in my opinion, I think it was maybe an okay thing. But the problem is that we've been printing up too much money for a long time. If I had $1 bill right here, and that's all the United States made was that $1 bill, how much would that dollar bill be worth? It'd be worth everything the United States made that year, their bank reserves, their gold reserves. So if I printed up billions and billions and billions of them dollar bills, you see how inflation works? That's inflation. That's just basic economics. But anyway, this right here, the USD JPY, you know, you can go on the charts on TradingView and look at this stuff. But the reason it moves like this is when the news comes out. Now, I would highly recommend going to forexfactory.com and going to the calendar and looking at the economic data releases for this next week. And when you see red folders, go on a chart for that currency pair and watch and see what those candles do after that time. It'll tell you the time, and you can actually watch the release as it's released in real time. And once it's released, jump over on your TradingView chart and watch and see what happens. Now, it's going to depend on, you've got to learn how to read the news. Sometimes a major release comes out. Sometimes a major release comes out and you don't get no movement at all, or very little. Sometimes a major release comes out and it goes in the opposite direction of the trend, big time. Those are usually the biggest moves. It's counter trend. And sometimes it can be so big it actually changes the trend on a short-term basis to go down, and then it gradually starts coming back up. There's all kinds of situations. You really have to learn how to trade news and how the market works. But news is what moves the market. This is a simple strategy right here for people that are learning. You can come here and find these consolidation points, and basically you're going to place you a stop above the range real tight, and then you're going to be taking profits between here and here numerous times, hopefully. And you can close these ranges in to make it tighter so that you hit those points more. And if you see that you're going up and all of a sudden you start coming down, you might want to consider closing those trades out. So squeeze this in a little bit, you know, because like right here, that one wouldn't hit, and then it goes down here. It just takes longer. So that's up to you. I mean, you can keep them apart. You can keep them together. Just watch and learn. But the most important thing with trading is find you a high probability setup like this. You got a very high probability of getting these if they, you know, look how many times it was touched right here. You go one, you know, if you bring this down right across here and right across here, look, say you started to buy right here, you got one. You started to sell right here, two. You started to buy, three. Started to sell, four. Started to buy, five. Started to sell, and it hit your stop. So what'd you have? 5 good trades, 1 bad trade. And you only lost very little. See, that's the area between there. So as long as you're losing a lot less than what you're gaining, you're making money. Even at 50-50, you take a quarter and flip it 10 times, and theoretically you should get 5 heads and 5 tails over a period of thousands of flips. Okay, that's just, I mean, that's the odds. So if you place thousands of trades, you either got to buy or sell. You should do at least 50-50. And if you're doing 50-50 and your risk to reward is better than 1 to 2 or better than 1 to 1, you're going to always be making money. If you do a 1 to 1 risk to reward, you're not going to make money because you're doing 50-50. You're losing just as much as you're gaining. But your risk to reward, that's how much you're risking to how much you're making. And right here, we're risking very little to make a lot. So that's how you want to do it. Risk little, gain a lot. And over a period of time, let's say for instance, you're risking $100. Now you're risking 50 to make 100. Okay, let's just test it out. We got $50 between here and here. And this is unrealistic because it would be more than that, but let's just say, actually, yeah, let's just do that. Keep the math simple. So $50, and you got the trade, so you got 100. Okay, another $50, you got another 100. Another $50, It didn't hit that. It didn't hit down here. Another $50. Another 100. Another $50. Another 100. You hadn't lost $50 yet. Let's see, where was we at? Let's just say here. Another 50. It didn't hit. It goes up. So you lost 50. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think there should have been 5 in there, but let's just say 400. 400, and you lost 50. You made 350 profit. That's how it works, ladies and gentlemen. That's exactly how it works right there. Simple, simple, simple. Excuse the crude marker and the crude thing, but let me get back to what makes the market go up and down. Okay, you got periods of consolidation like this right here. All of a sudden, a major news event is released, and bam, it goes shooting up off the chart. Okay, that's what makes it move like that, the news. And then what makes it pull back after that is all these people that got in this trade right here at this breakout, making money, making money, making money, making money, making money, making money. And then all of a sudden it comes up to another key level. And all the traders know that's the level they're going to be selling at to get their profit, because they've collected money and they want to make money as quick as possible and go to the next trade. So as soon as it gets close to that key level, they're going to start placing their take profits. You can find these key levels by knowing how to read charts. There's a level, there's a level, there's a level. Go and look at your charts on tradingview.com and mark out your key levels. So, or you can use Fibonacci's. We're not going to get in that. That's more for advanced people that's been trading for a while. But you come up here, you hit that take profit level. You can put it down here, wherever. Okay, but you hit that, and then everybody, when you start taking profit, it's creating a sale. So, because you're just reversing what you just did. So all those people are now selling, and bam, the market's going to come down. Now, some's going to keep and go on, and but a lot are going to sell. So as they're selling, they're selling, they're selling, they're selling, they're selling, and then bam, it probably comes down to the next level, and then it's going to go, well, and it's going to take off again. And it'll go up in the next level, and then it may consolidate. It just depends on how strong the news is and what's going on. And it could drop back down and go sideways down here. And then the news comes out, and bam, it goes back up on trend. So that's how the market moves. That's how it works. That's what causes it to do that. I hope this helps you out, guys. God bless you and have a good day.